Quick turnaround between episode recordings, D.
Yeah, it seems like we just did this because we did. It was on
Yes.
Monday and now we're on Friday, which is our normal day.
Yes. And so I didn't get much done in the garden, but we'll get into that with our updates. It's my turn to get us started. Wait,
Yes.
there is no, there is
We did
no,
no intro.
no intro in our notes. I'll go down here and get us started. Way down here at last
Way.
week.
I'm way
Way,
down.
way, way, way down there. This is, we were
Okay, there we go.
We
I
are
see it.
professional. Wait, I don't see you do it
Look in the
then.
right-hand side.
Oh, I think it's your turn to get us started.
Is it?
I
Oh,
think so.
okay, I'll get us started. How about we just start over
No,
and
no,
copy
no,
it?
no. This is too
Oh.
good. People like this kind of stuff, D. Trust me. We're professional podcasters. Now you get us started.
All right. Welcome to the Garden Angelus, where we chat about flowers, veggies, and all the best dirt. I'm Dee Nash from Guthrie, Oklahoma, where I still garden a large garden out in the country.
And I'm Carol Michael from Indianapolis, Indiana. I have a suburban garden. It's still measured in square feet. It's about a third of an acre.
We ought to be able to do this by memory.
We
We are
do.
Garden Angelus because we love gardening and we want you to love it too.
Yes, we do. And we aren't afraid to spill all of our gardening secrets, the good ones, the bad ones, and even the ugly ones. Let's move on to this week's episode and find our place back in the notes, Dee.
Hello, Carol.
Hello,
What is
Dee.
happening in your garden? I see that you cleaned out your attic too.
Yes, yes.
Busy girl.
So on the gardening front,
Hmm.
I did get all my houseplants watered. I actually did that this morning. Started more microgreens. I've been enjoying them on my salads.
Hmm.
Um, Checked on all my garage plants. They're all watered. They all look they're pretty good looking right now. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with myself and with them.
Hmm.
Um, did not do much outside. The brush pile is still on the back patio. We got a ton of rain on Tuesday.
Okay.
And the reason my garage is clean because I had to go up there Tuesday when it was raining. The guy from the roofing company says there's no leaks. Why are there spots on the garage ceiling?
Yeah.
So then
Why
I
is
went
that?
up there and I actually called my builder. He's retired, but I he talked to me and anyway, I had all these old boxes from like when I moved in that just got shoved up there because you just never know, right?
Right.
And so after 27 years, I thought these have got to go. So I threw them all down this.
These can be gone now. 27
I
years of not being opened, probably don't need them.
I threw them all down the steps, the stairs or out the opening, and then I actually sent them out with the trash on yesterday. And they took them because
Cool.
I went out there and said, "Will you take these?"
Hmm.
Because a lot
I
of
bet they
times
did.
it's not in the bin, they're not taking it. It's like, please take these. He helped me
And
get
they
them out.
did because you asked them.
Yes, so nice. How about your garden? I bet you had a big week. No,
No,
no, you didn't.
no. I watered plants in the greenhouse and I watered plants inside. And we had a ton of rain on Thursday, which was the day I was going to clean out that garden. And I know I said
Ah,
it was Monday, but we had to go to some doctor's appointments for Bill. So nothing on Monday, and so we did it on Thursday. And then we were going to do it on Thursday, but then of course the rain happened. And let's see, I'm thinking about amaryllis. That I thought I ordered some, but I'm not sure if I did. So I
you
probably need
know,
to go do
uh,
that.
speaking of amaryllis, the ones I bought at Costco got the wax ones. They have the little shoots that are starting to show. They're on my
Mm-hmm.
table
Mm-hmm.
in the kitchen. And I made a quick run to Costco today and I might have accidentally bought another box of three of them. So I will gift those
I need
around.
to run to Costco. That's my next
I will
thing to
gift
get in.
those around to people, I
That's
think.
nice of you.
Yes.
All right, let's play some favorites. So I couldn't think of anything that was my favorite, except that I really, really love the Adagio maiden grass that's in the side border, the walled border. But anytime I talk about Chinese maiden grass, 15 people come out and tell me that I should only plant native grasses. And I'm like, well, Chinese maiden grass um, isn't a problem in Oklahoma, in my part of the world. And Adagio has never ever set seed anywhere and it kind of stays. It's a smaller version. And it has that white stripe down the leaf, so it has a silvery look and
Sure.
it's shorter. And I like it. And I get to like it, Carol. I
You
get to
do.
like it.
And just like that, I thought, well, I listed something. I thought, I am going to change my favorite. So my favorite's going to be the beautiful golden color of Ansonia out there in the garden.
Oh
I
my
have
gosh,
some,
yeah.
and it's when you look out there, it really kind of stands out. It's starting to fade, but it looks Ansonia. The reason I put up with that plant, which self sows like I told you in my garden, if I don't cut off
Yeah, it
those
doesn't
seed
in my
heads,
garden, but I understand it does in yours. Yeah.
that beautiful, beautiful fall color is, I guess, worth it.
It's extraordinary and it blooms a lovely blue in the spring.
It
And I
does.
personally like the thread leaf better of the Amsonia. I've had both. I don't have the other one in. No, yeah. No, I don't. I don't have it anymore. It was part of what I removed. All right, question of the week. When should I trim back my hydrangea, Carol? I get this one about every 5 minutes.
Yes. And so, as you put on there, it does all depend. You need to know, does your hydrangea bloom on old wood or new wood?
Mm-hmm.
If it blooms on old wood, you leave that thing alone. Now, if you want to cut off the little flower heads at the very tips, you
Mm-hmm.
can do that. If that bothers
Yep.
you. If it blooms on new wood, you can cut that baby right back. And oftentimes, I do on the ones that bloom on new wood, I'll cut them way back. Like the one by the fence, I've cut back considerably.
Yeah, I cut them back too.
So
And I pretty much I don't have any that I can't think of any I have that bloom on old wood right now. I think
I
I got
have,
rid of them all
yeah, I have one, but it's
because there's a
almost,
problem in Oklahoma. We get that late freeze, it'll
mm-hmm,
be like super great outside and then suddenly it goes down to 20. And it used to kill those every year. I mean, the
yep,
plant lives, but you don't get any blooms. And what is the point of a hydrangea plant, especially one of those that's a macrophylla, if you aren't doing one or the other, you know?
exactly. Same here. The buds, flower buds don't make it through the winter. And then people are like, why did my hydrangea bloom? Which I guess that's a question for spring. Let's go on to this insect of the week, which you have come up with an insect of the week. Tell us what's going on here.
So, several of my clients, when I went over to their houses, apologized about the wasps. And I said red wasps, but they're actually paper wasps. And why are they everywhere this time of year? And why are they so aggressive? And I went and looked it up. I mean, I kind of knew. It's because they're preparing for winter. And it's also mating season, which I did not know. And so the male wasps kind of hang out on the edges of places, on the outside of buildings, and then the females come to them. And so then the female leaves the nest after, I mean, she goes to mate and then she leaves the nest permanently and she tries to find a protected spot like an attic or under bark. So if you have a house that's wood like mine, because it's a log cabin, you will have problems with this. And so there sometimes also in this behavior, if they go to mate, the males stand in the center and a bunch of females gather around them. And I've actually seen that behavior before one time. And it's a little ferocious looking, frankly.
Goodness gracious.
So just kind of stay away from them because right now they're kind of hungry, just like honeybees would be. And they're territorial and there are fewer food sources and they don't have anything to do because they don't have any babies right now. So they're a
Uh,
little grouchy. So
I
don't drink sweet drinks in your garden and stay away from fallen fruit.
I believe that is the correct thing to do. Yes. You only get
You
stoned.
want to you want to do the quote? You seem tired today, Carol.
I'm not tired. I'm actually, I'm on my second cup of tea and this one's got caffeine in it, so I'm probably like, woo.
Well, it might be because I've had a lot of coffee. Maybe that's what it is. You ready for the quote?
I am. The more you practice the art of thankfulness, the more you have to be thankful for. And that is Norman Vincent Peale.
And our young listeners are like, who the heck is that? He
Go
was a
look it up.
very, very influential preacher. And he
Yes.
wrote a lot of books. And his
Yes.
most famous one was The Power of Positive Thinking. I read
Yes.
it when I was a teenager. That's how far back this goes. I need to
Nice.
move my
We have
chair.
a new species name today, Dee, and you came up with it.
Yes, because it's probably one of my favorite ones. It's Viridis,
And Viridis means,
green,
so would it be my
basically.
favorite too?
Probably so. Did you see that thing I sent you on Instagram about the favorite color is green? And oh, I'm wearing green today. See?
Well, yes, I did. And I thought D doesn't like me and look at my stories because I re had put that on my stories earlier in the day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't really looked at Instagram today except for to grab something
It
about my
was
rabbit hole.
yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed it. All right. So there are some plants that we have here that Viridis can be a species name, but also sometimes it is um, a name for, what am I trying to say?
I have no
Cultivar name.
idea.
Cultivar
Cultivar.
name.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's a cultivar name.
So the first one I had never heard of. It's Mormon tea. It's Ephedra viridis. Ephedra. I looked it
Yeah,
up. It's a Western States plant.
it is. And it has a lot of green on it, which is hence why, you know. The next one is Helleborus viridis, the green hellebore. And it is, we got the information from the RHS, but it's the green hellebore and it has green flowers and everything is green.
Who has this in her garden?
You do?
I do.
I
Now,
don't.
I would say it's kind of sort of under some oak leaf hydrangeas, so it's not in a very showy spot. And I
Mhm.
bought it because it has green flowers, and you would grow it just like you'd grow the Lenten rose or the Christmas rose. Same deal.
Or the
But
stinking hellebore, they're all grown the same way.
yes, anyway, it has dark lime green single flowers in late
Pretty,
winter, early spring.
beautiful.
I
And
have this
then
one.
And then this is one of my favorite plants, and I have had it various times. And you can see it all over the roadsides in Oklahoma in the beginning of the year in the spring. And it's Asclepias viridis, which is known as green milkweed, green antelope horn milkweed, spider milkweed. And it is a forb that grows in a matrix.
Yep,
Oh, we sound so educated
we
today.
do. We do. I'll tell you what, though, I have never grown green milkweed.
I
So,
have in my upper pasture, but it
yeah,
grows here native. It's one of our native
I
ones.
would guess it was one of your native, it's a prairie plant. So,
Yeah,
I don't know that ever even had heard of it before we looked this up for the podcast.
it
I'm
is
learning
really
so much new stuff,
beautiful.
Dee.
I know. I'm really glad we've started doing this series because it has made me go and learn some more new stuff. This one, you see it, it just dots the sides of the highway as you're driving in the spring
Uh-huh.
because that's when the monarchs come through on
Oh,
their way up. So it's specifically, it came around with the monarchs. You want to do the next one? Because I don't want to pronounce that word.
it's Crataegus,
Yeah.
viridis, green hawthorn.
Do you have that? I
I do
don't.
not have a hawthorn.
Hmm.
Um, a hawthorn is a beautiful, beautiful flowering tree.
Yep.
And the one thing about it is it does have thorns.
They have thorns. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it kind of can be nasty to deal with, but there's no reason why you wouldn't put a hawthorn in your lawn or your garden, I mean. And they have a lot of fruiting. And so some people have hawthorns and they get the cedar waxwings come along and then they're just covered with cedar waxwings, birds that are eating all the fruit off of it.
Hmm.
So, but as they say, it's kind of like service berries. I mean, flowers in the spring, good summer
Hmm.
foliage, good fall color, winter interest with the fruit hanging there, attractive to birds, good small tree. I would plant this if I was going after another small flowering tree. This would be on my list.
Oh,
There,
great.
there are some disease situations, but I don't want to go into those.
That's not it. Let's not ruin the vibe because right now it's awesome.
Yeah, it's an awesome little tree. Somebody has
Yeah.
one, let us know
Oh,
how
we would
awesome
love
it
to hear
is.
that. So this is the part where I said that viridis is also a variety name, as in Acer palmatum viridis, and that is the green Japanese maple. My brain does not want to think today. It's the green Japanese maple. I own two of them, and I'll just say this about it. Everyone in Oklahoma, I can't speak for Indiana, wants to have red Japanese maple because
I
it is a
think
very
that's the
beautiful
predominant.
tree.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But red Japanese maples just do one thing. They're red. That's all they do. Their leaves come out in the spring. they're red. They change a little bit to a darker red, and then they're red. If you go with a variety that has green leaves, you get different colors all the way through the seasons.
Yes.
And so this one, I have two of these. I have red ones too, but I have two of these because I really love the fall color. It's beautiful. That's
I
all.
do not have any Japanese maples.
I have 15, I think, maybe 12. I'd have
I
to go count
yeah.
again.
I have noticed that around here the Japanese maples, not this past spring, but 2 springs ago, 3 springs ago, we had
Hmm.
late frost and those Japanese maples took a big hit on that and it really kind of knocked some of them back a little bit, if not outright killed them. But anyway, another good small tree. You don't get the blooms that you get with a hawthorn, but if you
No,
want,
you get little tiny blooms, little
yeah,
seed
but a
deals.
little
That's it.
architectural interest too because of the shape of them.
Right, because the Viridis type of Acer, it has a very spreading shape and
Yes.
draping. It's very
Yes.
pretty.
All
All
right.
right, do the quote me. Feeling gratitude and expressing it is like wrapping a present. Oh, I did it all wrong. Let's start that over.
Okay.
Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. That's by William Arthur Ward.
You know that for some reason it flashed through my mind and it's somewhere around here.
Mhm.
But somebody gave me just like this. It's a little box, it's wrapped and it's got a little tag on it and it says, you know, the anticipation of the gift is often better than the gift and you're basically never supposed to open it because it's
That's funny. And he thinks that you are supposed to open thankfulness. So there
I
you
will
go.
have to see if I still have that little box around here somewhere with that tag.
That's funny. All right, we're moving on to vegetables. And I didn't know that collard greens were, I knew they were a brassica, but I didn't know they were Brassica oler, oleracea variety viridis. So this is a case where viridis is used as a variety name instead of as a species name.
Do you grow collards?
I do. I grow them quite often. They're pretty good. They're really good if you grow them at home. I
I
mean, I live in the South and we eat beans and collard greens and
I live in the
cornbread and
Midwest. It's not big here.
it's because, unfortunately, it's because of enslaved peoples. They were the ones who started these traditions, but we're very grateful that we have them. All right, so this is part of the cabbage family. It has large, dark green, slightly ruffled leaves. It can handle the heat of the South much better than other brassicas, which is why it was grown down here. And
Right.
now all the people from the real South are going, Oklahoma is not the South. And I'm like, well, compared to Indiana, it is. All right, moving on. It
I
can
will
be,
say that collards are probably something I should try to grow at least once or twice. It's rich in vitamins and minerals. So,
yeah, it's a really good plant. It's really healthy. And I think they're good. I think
do
they're
you,
good.
do you have problems with the European cabbage moths on them?
You do, but not as much as you do on some of the other brassicas.
Okay.
So I've never heard of this next one.
Amaranthus viridis, callaloo, also known as slender amaranth. I have no idea on this one.
It's a big old annual plant with bright green leaves, and the leaves are edible and can be used in salads, cooked as a leafy green, or added to dishes like curries and dal, which is why it probably has the name callaloo commonly.
You know, I'm looking up something here, D, which is kind of dangerous just to like, I'm looking up something.
Okay,
Um,
you look up, just keep on looking.
well, you keep talking about that amaranth.
That's all I got. It's high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. You can cook it as a leafy green. You can use it in salads, which you can also do with collards, but I would never eat a collard in a salad. I'm just telling you, I would cook it. Usually collards are cooked with bacon grease, but I cannot eat bacon grease, so that is not how I would cook them. I would use olive oil. Anything else,
Oh,
Carol?
yes, I do have something else.
Hmm.
Um, Amaranth is can be grown as microgreens. Da, da, da,
Yep,
da. And
of
they
course it
do
can.
not give you they gave the Latin name of amaranth, and then they said the other name for it is green amaranth. So I'm going to assume
It's the
that
same thing.
that it's the Amaranthus viridis. And
Don't
I
do
can
that with my rabbit hole. I got a lecture on I had the wrong one. All right, keep going.
so anyway, I will leave that open because that might be. That might be something good to grow as microgreens. You get tired
Yeah,
of
I
the
think it
same
would be.
ones.
I ate microgreens for dinner last night. I had a mix of microgreens and my salad greens didn't make it. I was going to do salad greens with microgreens on top. It didn't make it. So I just took a bunch of the microgreens, plopped them on the plate, put a little dressing on them, and they were fabulous.
Cool. You bought them at the store?
Yeah, I did. I didn't grow 'em. I can, I just didn't. All right, the next one is you're going to talk about because you found it,
Cucumber viridis.
which is a specific cultivar.
Yeah, it's called burpless tasty green cucumber.
Huh.
And it's basically just
It's
burpless
just a
is.
green, yeah, it's a green cucumber that doesn't have as much of that
I
chemical
found
in
that.
it that makes people burp. Yeah, I
I
think
would
you
have put a
did.
link.
Oh, well, we don't need a link.
Okay.
We don't need no stinking link.
Anyway, so viridis is green, and that is a lovely thing.
Yeah, we both like green. I didn't even think about it when I wore my green shirt. I just thought, oh, I love that shirt. I'm gonna
I
put it
didn't think
on.
about it when I wore my green sweatshirt.
But
I
you
just
wear
thought,
green every day,
oh,
Carol.
yeah, forgot. I should have worn another color just to mix things up.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a quote. Gratitude is when memory is stored in the heart and not in the mind. Lionel Hampton.
So does everybody get the point of the quotes this week?
Gratitude, thankfulness, Thanksgiving is coming up.
Yes, it is. It's the month of thankfulness. So, all right, on our bookshelf this week is oh, you have it. I
I
don't have
have
this
it.
one.
Let me hold it up while you read the
Okay.
title.
The Ultimate Guide to Prop, Houseplant Propagation, Step-by-Step Instructions or Techniques for Making More Houseplants for Free by Lindsay. I hope her name is Sisty. And her handle on Instagram is All the Plant Babies. That's cute.
That is very cute. And this is actually a very good book.
I
It's
have
from
this
Cool
book.
Springs Press. I think it's 2024 because, yeah, well, it says 2025 in here, but it also won a American Horticultural Society Book Award winner for 2025.
And you helped judge those.
No, I did not
So
help judge
you
those.
did you not help judge those?
No, I did not help judge those.
Well, why did you have the books?
I just have it. Can I
Oh,
just
okay.
have a book?
Yeah, you can totally have a book. I just thought you were a judge. All right, so it is a winner and it's got lots and lots of beautiful full color photographs
You know,
and
it is
illustrations.
it is extremely well illustrated,
Hmm.
and
And
it
it's
has
and a lot of step-by-step stuff
a
in it.
lot of step by step. I mean, if you're fairly new to houseplants, and a lot of people are a little bit nervous about, chunking into their houseplant and making more babies out of it. So she's kind of got the um get you over your fear, and you'll just take cutting. She covers everything from succulents. She's got layering in here, a little bit on seed starting too.
Right?
So, it's really a very good book. And if you're into houseplants, um, you probably want to get this if you want to grow more, because houseplants, I don't know if you've priced them, Dee, they are expensive.
They've gotten to be really expensive, so I think it's a
Now,
good way to get
you
more.
you can't go picking out. If you have a plant, we have to give this little caveat. If you have a plant that has a patent on it, you can't go making new ones and sell them to all your friends and turn it into a little business.
Right, right.
But
You
if
can't do
you
that.
if you have, like, I have a well thinned Sansevieria, and I was
Hmm.
watering it today. It's so big, I think it's going to burst the pot. And so I think that I could divide that. When I look at it, I could divide that into 3 plants easily. And so,
I think you could too.
but a lot of people are afraid to do stuff like that. I wouldn't be afraid. So I could, would give you the courage to go ahead and do that. The other thing it covers in here is if you want your house plants to set seed, it shows how to, like, pollinate the plants
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
so
some
that
of
you
them
can
do
set seed and
make
do seed
flowers and
growing. So,
stuff.
I mean, I think it's kind of like a very nice book. If somebody is new into houseplants or has gotten into houseplants and has quite a few of them and doesn't quite know what to do, I think that this would be a good book to get them. And it's kind of like Are houseplants the new gateway into outdoor gardening? Because once you master it with houseplants.
Right.
So anyway, it's a good book. And it's one we're happy to feature today. The Ultimate Guide to Houseplant Propagation, Step-by-Step Techniques for Making More Houseplants for Free by Lindsay Sisti. Guess who was the editor?
Our friend.
Our friend Jessica Walliser. It's really, really well done
I
book.
wonder if her ears ever burn
I
because,
doubt it. She probably doesn't even, I don't know. Do the next quote.
okie dokie. For me, every hour is grace, and I feel gratitude in my heart each time I can meet someone and look at his or her smile. And that's Eli Wiesel, or Wiesel, probably is how it's pronounced. And he was in a concentration camp, if I remember right. So,
Yes.
yeah, he was pretty cool. So, the dirt. Why do ginkgos lose all their leaves at once?
Why do they, Dee? Mine did.
They all do it. We have a really good Instagram video on it, and I think it's from either the Smithsonian or it's from someplace like that. And it explains the exact structure of the leaf and why it happens. And it has to do with the waxy coating on the leaves, and that waxy coating thins, and it makes them all release at one time, is the short version of the
Yes,
answer.
and I watched that Instagram video. It's at a college, and the interesting thing that she shows
That's right.
is
It was
that
New Hampshire College, wasn't it?
something like that. But
I
she
think
shows how
so.
they have like a little contest with the students to guess when the ginkgos will drop all their leaves.
Right?
And so what she said that little
New
waxy
Hampshire.
connection between the leaf and the stem in most trees that sort of gradually goes away. So there's that then they gradually lose their leaves. But she said in ginkgos that process where that wax kind of dissolves takes place in a
Hmm.
couple of hours, and then whoosh, all the leaves drop.
Yeah, it's really cool. But
So,
it's really frustrating if you own a ginkgo and you're hoping for that moment and you look at it and then all of a sudden it goes whoosh and that's it. They're over with.
or you don't look at it for a couple of days like I didn't. And
And
then
you
you go
missed
around the corner and it's
it.
like, whoosh, it's gone. I missed it.
That would make me sad.
Oh,
I
well.
think I would go on ginkgo watch. It's
All
just
right.
fun to say ginkgo, isn't it?
Ginkgo. And then when I was in college and you would like how you remember to whether it's the K or the G at the
Yeah,
end, go with ginkgo is how you remember that.
ginkgo. Okay, so do another quote.
Food is better in November than any other time of the year. Cynthia Rylant.
Who is an amazing author, an amazing children's author. I have a bunch of her books from when my kids were little.
Never heard of her, but that's
Well,
good. Don't
this is a really cute story. Claire, my youngest daughter, loved the Mr. Putter and Tabby series, which Carol, you've got to look it up. It's really sweet.
okay.
Um, there's like Mr. Putter and Tabby pour the tea, Mr. Putter and Tabby bake the cake. They're very sweet, fun books. And so she decided to write Cynthia Rylant a letter, and Cynthia Rylant wrote her back and gave her puppy stickers.
Nice.
It was really sweet. Yeah. Okay, so can I do my route hole first?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, I've been playing this game, and I have a friend who's from Bulgaria, and he is interested in plants too, and he's a doctor. Anyway, he said, "Do you know where rose oil comes from?" And I said, "Yeah, kind of your region, like that." And he was like, "No, Bulgaria is the main place it comes from, and it's a special rose." And I've linked to several things. There's a cool Instagram that he sent me of a guy who's from England who married a Bulgarian woman, and he talks about these roses. And it's Rosa Damascena. I hope I get that right. And which is the damask rose, but it's a specific damask rose. And apparently, interestingly enough, in Bulgaria, because of the conditions of the soil and the weather and the type of rose, they get um, the best rose oil. And it's harvested in the morning by hand, and then I think it is steam diffused. And so they bring it out and it's used in cosmetics, really high-end cosmetics, and it's used in perfumes. So isn't that
Nice.
interesting?
It is interesting.
And he was very specific this morning. He talked to me and he was very specific. He goes, "Don't mix it up with that other rose." And I was like, "Okay." I'll be good and I'll get it right. All right, so I have several links, and one is a link to that guy's Instagram because he's very interesting, and it's all in English, which is nice.
Very nice. Very nice. I didn't
What
really
about
have,
you?
it's been 5 days. I didn't really have any rabbit holes.
What?
I finished reading stuff. I finished volume 3 of the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, which
I
is,
love that.
they're funny. And then I also finished a mystery called The Killer Question by Janice Hallett. And I've read her books, all of her books. They're all epistolaries, which I love those.
Yeah, no,
Um,
all of this is so
and
good.
I just, whenever she puts out a book, I get it from the library and I always read it. This one had some nice twisty turns. Nothing really related about gardening though. But anyway, and then I have been gathering a list of mysteries and books to read with Christmas time in them so that I could read those
Okay,
through the
so I
holiday.
want you to kind of compile that because I want to read them too because
Okay.
I love mysteries with Christmas as part of their
Okay.
theme.
Well, I'll send you, and or maybe we'll put it in the newsletter. I'll send you what
Maybe
I've
we could do
got
that. Okay, cool.
and then we can go from there. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've done.
I mean, I'll put them in the newsletter because I'm writing
You're
it
doing the newsletter. Yeah.
for because last week you wrote it, which you did a really fine job. I wanted to tell you.
Thank
Good
you.
job. So, do we want to talk about our garden commissions? This is kind of a short episode, I think.
That's okay. It's the
I mean, it's
Thanksgiving week, so maybe there won't be. I guess people will
people
be
won't
cooking
care.
turkeys and listening to us.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my garden commission is I'm going to try to pot up a few amaryllis in my blue and white pots, but of course I want the special ones that are double flowering and white, and I'm hoping that I ordered them. The end. And I'll
Okay,
just keep watering everything and keeping it all alive, keeping the fountains going. Because we tend to keep our fountains going in the winter for the birds and put in a heater.
okay.
What
Well,
about you?
this weekend, which will be past by the time this episode comes out, but it's supposed to
Hmm.
be in the 50s.
And then go
So I
cold.
hope to put up the outdoor lights over the weekend, and then as we slide into the winter temperatures, I won't have to mess with it. Don't know if I'll get that brush pile taken care of. Probably not next week. I'll wait, and then the week after Thanksgiving, I'll call them. No update on the fence project. So I'm assuming at this point it's the week after Thanksgiving, which is fine. And I have not heard back from that landscaper. I was trying to see if he would quote my paths. So I may need to find another person to give a quote to. And you just never know who's good anymore. Good and
I
reasonable.
know.
That's all I
I
want.
know. And he'll show up.
Exactly. So anyway, that's it. How about we do not care?
You go for it.
Well, I wrote this one. We do not care if we put up Christmas lights before Thanksgiving. We will do it when the weather is decent and not when it is freezing cold out there.
Amen, sister. Mine are up.
Yeah, you had somebody come do it.
I did have someone come do it, but you know what that it means? I mean, they call you up and they go, when would you like them up? And you go, whenever you can get here because they get really busy in December. So we just put them up. And you know what? They're so nice when they come on. They make me happy. Who cares?
My neighbor across the way, they've had their Christmas stuff up. They actually were late this year. They did it like a week after Halloween, and they usually do it right around Halloween. So, and it's
I mean,
on.
I
I
don't
don't
put up
care.
my tree until the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, but I go ahead and put up my Christmas lights outside. And my friend, Father Novak came over for dinner
Yeah.
the other night, and he walked up and he goes, "Oh, your Christmas lights are up," because we're supposed to celebrate Advent.
Uh huh.
And I said, "Uh-huh." And he goes, "Please tell me you will not put up your tree until after Thanksgiving." And I said, "I can assure you I will not. I'm not going to do that.
No, no. I mean, these people that like on November 1st have everything out. No, that's crazy.
It's just not me." But
No.
you put up stuff when you can.
But
All right, let's
we are
wrap this
done.
up, Carol.
Thank you for listening to the Garden Angelist. We publish every week on Wednesdays at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. Be sure and follow us on Apple Podcasts. That helps us get noticed by others.
If you subscribe to our Substack newsletter, you get a link to listen to the podcast a whole day early and links to products we discuss. Plus, go over to YouTube and see us in person. Full episodes show up on Tuesdays. So if you can't wait until Wednesday, you now have two ways to get episodes on Tuesdays.
If you want to help support us, use our affiliate links. If you buy something after clicking through on them, we're in a small commission and it costs you nothing.
Or you can set up a monthly subscription through Buzzsprout or make a one-time donation through PayPal. You also have the option of pledging your support on Substack.
Thank you to everyone who has done so. It helps us pay for podcast hosting.
It was lovely to chat with all of you over the garden gate. Bye until next week.
Bye, everybody.